to fight to bring it online again. But welcome back to Minecraft 1.19.2 with... There we go. I was briefly concerned that it wasn't going to open up. Minecraft 1.19.2 with Crossroads, Tinker's Construct, and a few other things here and there just for sanity's sake. Gonna need some more lava in this tank, I think. But our statement of intent remains the same. Iron, stone, and then going to the nether to fix those blazes. Which unfortunately means we have to put everything away first. Potions of swiftness. Let me just stick them in there. Yeah, this needs more lava. Which I don't think I have. Nope, just an empty tank. So I guess we'll bring back more lava as one of our prizes of going mining. Everything else is just another day at the office. I think I was collecting gravel from here. And this was intended to be iron. But we didn't get any of that. Just a bunch of cobble. That's fine though. Cobble is also on the to-get list. And we did something over here that I don't remember. I think this found our first geode through here. Yeah, I think I can see the calcite deep in there. But the big to-do is iron. Where am I going to find iron in bulk? Here's some. What a surprise. Well, that's a start. And as much as the iron spawn rates kick up once you get into the deep slate layers, I actually don't want to be down here. Because I want cobble and not more deep slate. So I think I'll do some more rooting around up here. Plenty more stone. No iron. Oh, there's some. Gotta make sure I hit it with the pick so I get the fortune effect. $22 already. That's a good start. That'll make a drill. I can even keep my my stalker cops high. My copper stocks high. Looks like the over slime is falling off the hammer, meaning I'm working on its real durability again. And it's only about at half. That's the other thing we need iron for. Replacing our slime steel supply so I can repair things that over slime doesn't fully keep safe. That's tin. I'll take that. Gold. And gold is good. It's just not especially good. Basically, we're using gold for hoppers because it's more plentiful and in less demand than iron. The fact that the golden hoppers are also faster is just a nice side effect. And more iron is being found. A half stack is certainly a starting point. I can get back, throw this in the rotary mill, get a full stack and change. Slime steals some of it. Make my big drill. Not sure how I'm going to get spare rotary power off of the drills, off of the windmill stack. Ow. How dare. At least he gave me an arrow. Alright, get the iron in there. Lots more of this Zeganite stuff. Gold at the ready. Oh, it's already all set. Now, can I foundry this? Obviously, it smelts to 1. Crucibles to 1. And it melts to 1. So no matter what I'm doing, I'm getting 1 iron out of these individual lists. And this is out of lava. Alright, we will cook in our fantastically regulated redstonified setup here. And I still need lava. Lots of it. Probably the best way to get bulk lava would be an ender tank system. But that's 8 blaze rods for 2 tanks, and I only have 5. So that's kind of out. A big part of this iron was making a good old drill bit. And to make use of this drill bit, I have to find a place where I can borrow some rotary energy. Or I could just make more. That'd be acceptable too. I guess I could take it right off of the master axis here. There's room for gears in this direction. But I want to expand my storage in this direction, so that's not a good place. And I don't want to have to walk all the way around this every time I go for it. But that might just be how things have to work. So I'm going to need a gear here, a shaft that comes all the way back here, 2 more gears to change direction. I think I can make use of that spare clutch. Oops. No upside. It's in this chest now. Yeah, I've got the inverted clutch, a gear. I'll need more gears. I'll need a lot more of these copper axles as well. And some circuitry. What else? Well, something to store it all in. Because I can't get an item pipe here. The circuits are in the way. And I don't want to use... Storage Drawers has a controller slave. The point of the controller slave is that it functions just like one of these controllers attached to the drawer bank, but you can interface with it using other things. It's just like a copy of this elsewhere in the system. But if I use a controller or a controller slave to input cobblestone like crazy, when this cobblestone fills up, it will begin overflowing cobblestone to other blank drawers, and I don't want that. So I think the way to go here is to have another barrel. And I'll need a hopper. So I need this last chest anyway. So the idea here is that somewhere in this direction, I will have an infinite cobble gem using lava and water as expected. I think I'll chip the ground out a little bit that way. Get a stair. There we go. Barrel and hopper. Hopper goes into the barrel correctly. I don't even need to do that. Well, I kind of do actually. But I could do it. Well, we have the outside problem again. Wait, why is this all of a sudden low? Technically, I don't need this door at all anymore. Might need it again in the future. But for now, that door can go. So in order to cobble gem, I'm going to need this bucket of water and also another bucket of lava. The water can go here, so it flows like so. And then the lava needs to go back here. For just one bucket of lava, I can take from here. And you go back there, and that creates our regenerating block of cobble. We'll put a drill on it. A drill will have a gear, an axle, and we need the rotational power here. But I also need to do some clever redstoning. Uh-oh. That is the wrong block. Give me that tank. There you go. Okay, so with that in mind, I can still use this lower block here. Here's the invert clutch. Which I think is currently on. We'll get some more shafts. I need at least 2 gears. So a gear goes here. We extend this along and get a second gear right here on the end of that spinning shaft. And that gets our drill running. And it just happily mashes cobblestone all day long. It doesn't even appear to be draining speed off of our system here, which is perfect. However, just that alone is incomplete. Because I need to get a redstone signal up here that can disengage this clutch and therefore turn off the drill when the barrel is full. So I need to get a circuit plate. Oh, and I need the quartz to convert these into circuits. It will not need 32, but that's just a convenient amount to grab. So we have a reader circuit. I don't actually know what level of signal it sends when it's full. I don't think I have enough to fill it. Unless this steps it up. It really doesn't. This barrel would have to actually be full for me to know how high this can go. Oh, and I don't need a splice plate to get from circuit directly to wire. And what the heck has the splice plate been for? Oh well, I'll just run this up here. So when this reader circuit reaches, I don't even know what level, it will power the clutch, turning it off, and the drill will stop. Or the drill will cease receiving power, which is functionally the same thing. And in the meantime, cobblestone forever. I just have to listen to this noise as long as it's running. Hiss pop, hiss pop. But, you know, free cobble is free cobble all the same. Now I need more slime steel, which is iron, sky slime, seared stone. Alright, what are those measurements again? 1 ingot, 1 slime ball, 1 brick. I can recycle these ladders. They're useless. So that's 16 bricks. And then that would mean 4 buckets is also 16 slime balls. Those numbers don't quite seem to add up. But okay. And then 16 iron, I have to assume. I've got slime steel with no leftover material. Perfect. It's a lot of slime steel. That's fine. Slime steel is good enough material that I'm not going to have to make repair kits with it. Just need to fix my hammer. Let's just do whatever repairs need to be done. Which, there we go. And I do have to replace my Matic, and this might be enough to make a cleaver with. If not, I can make some more. So, Matic was axe head, round plate, tool handle. Tool handle. Axe head, round plate. And this replaces the Matic I lost when I was killed by an Enderman. My little cobblestone drill is still plugging away over here. Good. We'll need that for the nether bridge. Now, if I wanted to upgrade my sword to a cleaver, broad blade, tough handle, large blade. Broad blade is 8. Large plate is 4. So that's a block and 3 ingots. This is a block and 1 ingot. Gotta make a little bit more. I'll need more patterns. Skyroot. Tough handles. I think only one of these technically counts as a handle, and the other one is more of a crossguard. But I'm constantly thinking that, and I'm constantly proven wrong. Cleaver. Melee damage 8. This one's only 6. It's slower, but it also has overgrowth 2 instead of just 1. And comes with built-in severing. The only thing it's missing is pierce. I wonder. You stay in there a minute. If I make a bone tough handle, how does this change the stats? I put it here. That's a big durability hit, but a small damage spike. And if I put it here, same change. Exact same chain. So both of these handle blocks are considered handles, and neither is technically. Neither one counts as a crossguard, even though visually on the item, underneath its health bar, it is clearly a crossguard. You know what though? For a bonus, almost a heart and a half of damage, I will go ahead and lose 1,000 points of durability. That's what the Overslime is for. And this tough handle can remain as a leftover part. Oh, that's how you recover parts. But it's not going to work for these guys, because they have to be at full durability and stacked together, which they cannot restack now. Alright, well, let me recycle the blade. Remelt the blade. And reclaim that slime steel. Oh, I got the tool handle anyway. As a bonus. Unexpected. All this bonus slime for filling up the overslime bars here. Matic is fine. Matic will regenerate before I need it. Pickaxe also fine. You know what though? I could do with some more luck modifiers. That was considered an ability? Yes, lucky. Cornflower, blocks of lapis, 2 copper. Lucky 1. Lucky 2 is double ender pearl, double gold ingot. And golden carrot. You still have 2 upgrade slots. Which I might want to look into. Overforced. Slime Steel Reinforcement, 75 Overslime. 75 is not a whole lot of Overslime. Soulbound. I don't have any Echo Shards. I could make it a tank, but I don't have the melting ability, so it wouldn't do any good. Knockback is probably padded. Reduces knockback. Severing increases the chance of heads. 5% chance per level, so I already have a base 10% chance. Plus an extra 2%? No, 1%? No. Luck level times severing none. Luck 2, severing 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So it's a 16% chance on top of a 10% chance. So 26% chance of getting ahead. So I don't need any more severing. Sweeping Edge, made of chain. Works on cleavers. As much as all this is interesting, I need to get into Pierce or Sharpness. Swift Strike has its uses too. Attack speed, and it only costs Amethyst. Since Cleaver is, well, given my Amethyst Bronze armor, it's actually not bad on speed. It's about the same as a regular sword. And it doesn't slow down if the offhand is occupied like it used to. Putting something in the offhand while wielding a cleaver or other broad tool used to give you mining fatigue, to kind of attempt to simulate the sheer weight of a two-handed weapon being used in one hand. Some other mods still do that. Mind Fantasy comes to mind. The exhaustion that used to happen if I had my offhand full of something and tried to use a big spear. So, Pierce is Pointed Dripstone. Adds half a point of melee damage, and also bypasses 1 point of armor per level. Sharpness is 3/4 of a point of damage per level, but doesn't have the armor bypass. I also don't have any Dripstone. Which I completely forgot existed. If I could find some Pointed Dripstone, my lava problems would be solved. Also a stupid question. Since the rotary pump doesn't remove water from the cauldron, can I also make an infinite lava source that way? Wouldn't that be nice? Unfortunately, I don't have enough lava left kicking around to test that theory. Whatever I've done here, it is closing in on the cap, which is not a full barrel, but it doesn't matter. I'm taking all this. This is mine now. We're going to the Nether. We're going to continue the bridge. I also need to get down to the lava ocean layer safely. Because I need to be able to collect tons of lava. Hello. Would you like to come closer? So I spend less time dealing with your bows? No? You can't. Noted. Get lost. Ah. Where'd you come from? Up above? They're just gonna keep setting me on fire. Shoo. Nope, I'm still burning. Okay. I've got to get back to the bridge. And then connect it to here. Whatever that takes. Where's the bridge? I lost it. There it is, just a little to the right. I shouldn't have made it pink. Alright, cobblestone, better than netherrack anyway. Is the bridge going to be pretty? Absolutely not. Do I care? Also absolutely not. It just needs to reach home. What just happened there, and the reason it didn't break the nether quartz, is because the hammer can only break blocks of equal hardness or less of the block actually being targeted. Netherrack is notoriously weak, but nether quartz ore is closer to stone. Ah. Now I have to proceed over empty space again. With hoglins yelling at me from somewhere. There's cobalt. Oh, there you are. Okay, you can't threaten me from there. Only if you could find a way up. I want that cobalt, though. I'm going to get that cobalt. Just up here and around. Quartz optional. There's a 1. And I don't have the space for it. Okay, no, you don't go in there. That's silly. Shift clicking should not put you in there. And there's a second one there. Thank you. Little pig, stay right where you are and cause no trouble. Oh, we hit a mushroom. The severing property on the cleaver apparently made collecting wither skulls much more possible. So maybe I didn't need wither skeleton tweaks at all. I still like the mod though. Every skeleton in the Nether should be a wither skeleton. And if you don't get a skull, you should get at least something for your trouble. Like a skull fragment. Otherwise, the collection of wither skeleton skulls is simply too onerous. I would know. I have in the past been able to count over 200 wither skeleton kills with no skull. Well, not with no skull, but with failing to collect the 3 skulls. Okay, this is getting irritating. Out of my way. Some mods that I've used in the past have been able to break down these nether wart blocks into nether wart. I don't remember which mods or how it was done. I just know that certain mods allow you to recover the nether wart out of these blocks. Making them much more valuable than they currently are, which is not at all. What's interesting about these two netherwoods, Crimson Stem and Warped Stem, is they're not flammable, and you can't even cook them into charcoal. They are that fire resistant. Which means if you want to build a wooden house, and then pour lava on it, and have it not burn, just use red or blue wood. To my knowledge, the first time fireproof wood was attempted was in Witchery, but it was implemented improperly, and the code to remove flammability didn't work. Uh-oh. Whoop, too late. Ow, ow, I'm in the lava. I was supposed to have netherrack at the ready. Now I am very on fire. Well, that was painful. Surely one day I will learn my lesson. But apparently that is not today. Okay, I could just go west from here and hook up there. But I want to keep going so I can at least hook up after this bridge part. So somewhere down here. Right here would be nice. So I'll just keep drilling until I reach the middle of this chunk-ish. Oh. Alright, about that level. Knock it off already. And one more. Now we turn right. Okay, bye. I'm actually glad that lava popped out, because I didn't even see this hole. I would have walked right into it without the light from the lava. The Nether's looking out for us today. another chunk, about 2 chunks to go. Keep on smashing. And then I'll have to figure out vertical offset. Because there's no way I'm at the exact perfect height. And I'm not. I'm aiming up. We made it. Spot on. Now I have an arguably convenient path that leads straight to those blazons. For my next trick, I need a path to the lava layer level. But I repeat myself. What's the safest way to go very, very down? Probably from this elbow. Why do you have only half a heart? What beat you up? Oh, there's so many of you in here, hiding in my tunnel. And there's Mini Pig. He's got full health. Away with thee. Shoo. Be gone, you tiny nuisances. Alright, well, that has to be blocked off. We can't have that happening anymore. But on this side, that might actually be desired behavior. This will be my path down to the hot stuff. Even this is terribly inconvenient. Would you get out of my way? Huh, got his head. What's his head good for? I can pour slime on it. Or melt it into gold? These piglins have gold on the brain. thingy. I haven't run out of floor yet. I'm getting there, though. And brava, out of floor. I don't even have any way to build up a floor. There's just no floor. Well, I guess I'm making an artificial support column as scaffolding to get to where I need to be. Of course, there's another giant mushroom in the way. These things are everywhere. And everywhere they are, they're irritating. But the lava pools are on the map dead ahead. They're just still down. Surely, if I just keep drilling, I can make it. Yes, I hear you, way up there. Shut up. If you're not willing to come down here, shut your mouth. I'll take that. A lot easier to deal with on my way down. Well, the good news is we've reached it. The bad news that we've also run out of floor. But surely I can sneak around and get to where I need to be. Oh, a second one. Delicious cobalt. Ow. So yeah, continuing the staircase straight is just no longer wise. Oh. But I do want to bridge over there. If you can't source your lava directly from the pits of hell, store-bought is fine. Alright, going over there. I might want a second tank for that, actually. Because I don't currently have the means to take home a bunch of magma. Which is different and distinct from lava. You wouldn't believe how hard I'm holding the shift key right now. Lava bath, just not in my horoscope for the day. Alright, now from this bridge... I can't do anything. From here, maybe? I just need to finagle a way down. There. Now I can steal all the lava I want, and no one can stop me. Except for the tedium of how slow it is. Reach the phase where I'm just holding on the right mouse button and sweeping my mouse around looking for a source block. I'm just hoping it grabs one when I mouse over one that's in reach. Surely there's more that can be grabbed. I only have 64 buckets. Maybe that'll do for now. I'll grab some more when it's more convenient somehow. Now this island is a little bit dangerous, because unlike the other slime islands we've been traveling to, this one actively does spawn magma cubes. But we've got blood shroom. I have the option to claim some of this bright red dirt, bright orange dirt, which I would imagine blasts into ichor crystals. It does. So I can take these. There are easier ways of getting ichor crystals, but I can take these. Then we have the congealed ichor slime, which is another of the 3 or 4 colors of slime in Tinkers. Magma cubes, which do not understand how to bounce on slime blocks. And magma. Which is molten magma slime. We also have Bloody Wart, which is different and distinct from, Nether Wart block. My question is the liquid magma considered hot? Whoa! I was about to find out there. I do not want to find out in an uncontrolled manner. Diving in there. I could just splash this here. Step in. Oh yeah, that's hot. It's not set you on fire hot, but it does do damage. So I got a bucket of magma, access to the magma island, or the blood island. Access to the lava lakes. and access to the blaze spawner. Which means I can go back and use this lava supply, headroom, use this lava supply to continue making seared bricks in preparation for boiling some blazes into improved smelter fuel. So home we go. Also, this blood shroom counts as slime wood, so I could replace any slime wood part that I'm currently using Skyroot for with blood shroom, which would just turn it red. I think blood shroom also makes some scary looking doors. Yeah, that red and orange stripe looks positively frightening. A lot spookier than crimson doors. Whoa, hi. Could you really not? Run! They're hiding in the bones. Alright, I made it. Another successful escape. I now have blood shroom and ichor and ichor dirt. Ichor counts as slime. I think there are some upgrades that I specifically needed ichor blocks for. I can stick more magma in here. What else am I going to do with it? We've got lava. The seared brickening can continue. Why are these tanks showing full of three buckets? There's supposed to be 4 bucket tanks. Because they're showing 3 and change. But they can't actually show 3 and change on my tooltip. Alright, netherrack is coming. Crimson stem is a wood. We got more quartz. More cobalt. More The cobblestone is full. Well, I had one of these for a reason. More things that get composted. Skulls, apparently. And netherrack. That head can be melted into gold. When to do that? I don't know. We'll get there. We are still seared brickin'. Meal supply, not the greatest. I have this whole huge farm. I'm not doing a thing with it. Okay, so what else are we going to need for Operation Melt some blazes? I've got a controller. I'm going to need at least 2 drains. At least 1 table. Because blaze rods can be cast in a rod cast, which is created from blaze rods. Convenient? Convenient. Let me take the piglin head while I'm at it. How much gold do I want to do this with? That's 4, that's 5. I think that's how we're going to do this. Some seared channels. I'm going to need more seared bricks specifically. So some of this seared stone is going to have to be melted and turned into brick. I need 4 more casting tables. Is there any other way to create lava? I can blast furnace terracotta. Or melt obsidian. or technically melt stone, but it's much less efficient. That's something to keep in mind if I ever have a way to create infinite sustainable heat that's better than this. I can also just sneak some stone in here. That'll increase the overall lava level. It's not great, but it'll work. Alright, you stone. Give me bricks. You are out of clay. And out of stones. And you melted 8 and didn't have the bricks. I'm not stupid. You're stupid. I just wasted lava, melting terracotta into liquid clay, and then casting it straight back into terracotta. Because I didn't have the bricks. I was short on bricks a little bit. Well, there's my bricks. You go there. You go there. Finish the process. I also want some seared glass, which is made with more brick. Or I could just sear some glass. That works. Also works on clear glass. So you melt some sand into glass. And that's not going to be enough seared stone to do this with. I don't even have my 5 tables yet. I mean, now I do. We've got glass. There's no hopper under this one, is there? No, there couldn't be. Pour glass. Can I have a glass ingot? No. Glass ingots are illegal. Onto the glass. We pour seared. I have 8 blocks left of glass. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take our seared glass. Keep pouring seared stone over glass. I'm also going to need a tank. Not an ingot tank. A seared fuel tank, which is more brick. Give me that glass already. I don't know why that single block of glass was so difficult. Prepare the stone. There's an extra block worth of stone in here. Pour the stone. Last 2 blocks of glass. Plus 1 glass. Make the seared fuel tank. I should only really need one bucket of lava for this. So I'll just put it in the fuel tank preemptively. Now we're on stone. The trouble with constructing this blaze melter is that it's going to be painful, and there's really nothing I can do about that. Do I really not have... Oh. Nope, I have 2 whole leather. And pocket stone cutter. Now I can make stairs whenever I want. Okay. Is this all I could need? No. But it's all I can manage for now. Ideally, I would have more seared channel. And another faucet, which means more brick. That's 2 drains. Another set of channels. And another set of faucets. This should be everything I need to fully set up the blaze melter. Especially since I have a pocket crafting table to turn this into doors. Alright. Let's get to work. Should have brought more cobblestone to make this leg easier. That'll be on the to-do list. For now, we're just going to rush across this open field. Oh boy, you are still stuck in the bones. Enjoy your bones. Ow, somebody's got arrows. I was not anticipating arrows. I don't have enough food for this. But whatever. This is what we're doing. The bridge waypoint is no longer necessary. More cobblestone is to make this easier. But that can also be a later concern. Right now, I just have somewhere to be. Do you have a battle sign? He's got something. I think if I threw him a gold sword, he would give up that sign. Hey, wanna trade? The sign is now gone. What did you do with it? Did you freaking swallow the thing? I don't know what it takes to get the ancient signs out of the hands of these dudes. The Enderman T social back there again. Icker geoed overhead. And we're here. Door number 1. Door number 2 is going to be a bit more challenging. I have to do a lot of work in here while under fire. And they're just going to keep spawning. But I need to grin and bear it. It's not even their fire that concerns me, though. That is a danger. It's their melee damage. Which is pretty shocking, actually. I'm gonna burn to death. I'm dead. Yep, we are out. So let me just grab a couple stacks of cobble that I should have had the whole time. And I still don't have the means to make potions of fire resist. Alright, running all the way back, completely unarmored. Didn't solve the food problem. There are holes in my road. And I need to get back to those blazes and hope they didn't burn my gear. A closer nether fortress, or, I don't know, a faster means of travel would be appreciated. But neither of those things are currently possible. And I don't know if I have anything in the pack that makes them possible. Oh boy. I do not need this. Leave me alone. I knew hoglins spawning on the path was a possibility, but I haven't had the means to solve that little problem yet. Sprinting all this way is draining the crap. Yep, I'm out of sprint. No more sprints, I'm out of food. So I'm gonna have to pop in here, grab my stuff, and devour my steaks. Give me all that. None of this is my steaks. There we go. No, no, no. There will be no further burning of my gear today. I can hear the blazes disagreeing. No, my stuff. Mine. Mine. I'm just putting stuff wherever it'll fit right now. If I don't need it, out it goes. There's too many of them. And there will continue to be too many of them in perpetuity. You know what? This is just not going to work. Not until I can make fire resist. So let's me and my one remaining steak find the entrance room. Get to the fortress interior. And get some nether wart. Here's the entrance room. And there's some nether wart immediately. Good. If I had some magma cream and, you know, bottles, I could brew some fire resist immediately. But no, I've got to walk all the way home for that. That's another blaze spawner. It's no more or less convenient than the one we're already trying to capture, so there's no point in moving the project. Hi. Well, there's the magma cream. Now, if there's only a way to get glass in here. This is a stonecutter. Where's my stonecutter recipes? Where are my stairs? Why does the backpack stonecutter upgrade not work? Well then, I have wasted a stonecutter and a bunch of iron for an upgrade that doesn't function. Hi. Unpredictable little monster. Come back here. Okay, fine. Now that I'm safe, I don't need this death marker anymore. I was so happy to get my pocket stonecutter, and then it just doesn't work. I expected more out of sophisticated backpacks. You know what might make this more convenient and also very crazy? Either a minecart track or some conveyor belts. I know Mob Grinding Utils has conveyor belts, and they might be a little on the inexpensive side. I mean, making a 2-lane road that goes all the way, you know, all the way there and then all the way back, that's gonna be expensive. Four iron for 6, and also slime, and also redstone. That's a little wacky. So too would a minecart track be. So we're just going to write that off as non-viable solutions. But as I would like to speed all this way, it's just not in the cards. Especially with the ghast shooting at it constantly. Which I need to wall this part off. So let's bring some more netherrack and barricade this into a proper tunnel. Ow. They're burning me. More food is also in order. Okay, so keep the crimson wooden things. Keeping the blaze head, the piglin head, don't need the soul soil. Don't need any of this. Might need the nether brick. Need some netherrack. Don't need the gold sword. This is trash. Stone cutting. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Whatever you say, pal. Raw. Gas tier. Nether wart. Which I should definitely add to my farm immediately. With all the soul sand that I don't seem to have. Three more. Now I'm free to brew stand. And while I can break these into 2 powder apiece, there are better ways. It can be milled into 4, which is the kind of economy we're accustomed to. This sword, on the other hand, is junk. I had hoped I could trade for it. That did not work. Now I've got a brew stand. I don't have a ready supply of water for this brew stand. Distilled water is not a valid potion base. Blaze powder for fuel. Nether wart for a starter. magma cream for function. And then redstone for duration. Then we do it all again. So I will definitely have the means and power to make this happen. A regen potion wouldn't be amiss either. Because it looks like gas tiers aren't used for much else, which is honestly a surprise. They're usually in such high demand. Oh, and the rock drill is silent. Okay, a little over a row. And I'm actually going to step away for a bit, so I will be back shortly to continue our little projects. And we're back, ready to finish prepping for building. So I've got one long duration regeneration, which isn't very long at all, and a bunch of long duration fire resist, which are pretty long actually. We've got cobble, we've got netherrack. Let's get back in there and make this nether our own. Ow. Already starting in with your bullshit, I see. I haven't even gotten started, and the locals have. Bang. Oh, more arrows. I'm not even gonna get to the blaze farm at this rate. Because it's just these assholes and their fire arrows everywhere, and I'm dead again. No. No. Leave me the hell alone. Alright then, I see we're starting with these early. Go away. What? Stop! This is why I have to wall this whole thing off. make this extremely long and tedious trip as uninteresting as possible if this is what it takes to stop being shot at the entire way. I hear you, skeleton. Don't get any ideas. What? After everything I just did, he still finds a shot. I don't have to go this way. That's not the intended way. That doesn't bring me to where I need to be. Fire resist still going strong. Ghasts are less of a threat here. Instead, it's the hoglins. There, guardrails. More guardrails. Me no longer caring about how precise or useful the guardrails are. Just whatever. Plenty of wither skulls between Lucky 2 and Beheading 2. Alright, fire resist is worn off. Better reapply. Regen at the ready. Primary goal, smooth this all out. Not like that. I need the bricks to go. I especially need all the fencing to go. Anything that makes this space uneven needs to go. Which includes this. Alright, next step. Starting from directly under the blaze, I need to replace as much as I can with seared brick. This must be done no matter how fast they come and how much they want to stop me. A little extra leeway in the front. It has to be at least 2 blocks tall. And the block space right above that needs to be blocked. Fire resist still good. Demons still trying to stop me. Okay, 2 blocks deep. Basically. On the bottom level, it needs a controller. Also on the bottom level, it needs a fuel tank. The rest of the bottom level is brick. So now this is technically live and will run. So I can't stand it anymore. Directly above the fuel tank goes one of these. Off to one side goes the other. Then we fit the glass to it. Aye. And now I just need to build up the walls with garbage so they can't escape. Taking care not to fall in. Because this is dangerous now. This corner block doesn't need to exist. Neither does this one. That is perfectly fine, though. My fire resist is gone. I guess that's okay, though. The bulk of the job is done. I guess those last 2 glass I can keep. There. They are now sealed in and manufacturing blazing blood for me. Almost out of lava to actually run the smelter, but that's fine. Correction. I am out of lava to run the smelter. That is still fine. Because I have a channel to feed what they've bled directly back into the fuel tank. This is now infinite. For my next trick. Open this up to give it a little more breathing room. And move the door to the other side. What am I doing? That's what this is for. No, no, no. It has to be turned around. There. Let's see. Flow outwards, outwards, outwards. All like that. I mean, if I could set it so it just doesn't specifically arrow and balances, that'd be great. I take it that's not an option, though. Allow flowing down for all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blaze rods. Five ingots worth of gold. And that's what I was afraid of. Zip. Okay, so I guess as long as the channel doesn't fork, it's fine. Cast collector. I didn't even know that was an achievement. But apparently now I have all the casts in the mod. Okay. Now I have a captured blaze spawner that is melting itself into blazing blood constantly. I can refill the tank at will. And whenever I feel like it, I can use this stuff to run off. Oh, it's 100 millibuckets for a rod. So for the total cost of half a bucket, I can just go, I want 5 rods. The channel will overfill a bit, but I'm honestly okay with that. It's all in service of having infinite blaze rods. And this will just keep running. Now the other purpose of this is that I need to get some of this blazing blood into a state where I can take it home with me. I can take a bucket now, but that's not satisfying. This is why I was talking about getting a... Come on, brain. While I try and jumpstart my brain, I can actually bring this up another rank. An ender tank. Hey guys, don't mind me, just coming in, do a little bit of servicing. Feel free to ignore me. Ow. The Fireman. I specifically brought potions to alleviate this new problem. Shoot. Now I can't build it any taller than this because the spawner itself is in the way. Which was honestly a mistake I made the first time I ever tried to do this. I tried to build it with the spawner in the floor, and it didn't work because the spawner itself is not a valid smeltery block. But doing it this way, I can cook blazes all day. Here, let me just steal a bucket of this stuff. And we'll take it home. I've got enough blaze rods to make a couple of ender buckets. Or a couple of ender tanks. We can come back, set up our ender tanks. And just warp this stuff straight home. Hi. Darn those Zoglins. Hoglins. Muggles. Gigapigas. I don't know. They're just irritating. Somebody has a backpack with a music module. Where are you, singing stranger? Endermen doing weird things with the Crimson Nylium, with the warped Nylium. Free gold for me, and whatever this Zeganite is. You guys look a little confused. Of course, their apparent confusion would make them no easier to fight. That was way too close. But hey, ender pearls, which I am going to need to make those ender buckets. Since I just spent my last two on I don't even remember what. A luck upgrade for my sword, that's where they went. once we make these buckets and or these ender tanks, oh boy. Hello, Hoblins. If you didn't want to be hit, you should not have moved into my swing radius. You absolute buffoon. This thing doesn't even have a sweeping edge. She just walked into it. When I get home, I have those lovely potatoes waiting. This apparently needs even more wall to keep the ghasts out. I'm tempted to go ahead and do a ceiling too. Because they just don't know when to cut it up. Alright. Mission accomplished. Again. Potato. The glory of potato. Now this is only 2 ingots worth of gold. This is compost. Clear out the rest of my pack. Maybe the nether bricks can get another slot. I've got all these blaze heads, which I could make slime skulls with nether stuff, but the thing to do apparently is to melt them. Or they work for adding an upgrade slot. That's got potential. I don't know what to do with that spare crossbow. Ender tank. Bucket, wool, 2 obsidian, 4 rods, and a pearl each. Wool. I do have wool. This will also require dye. And I think the thing to do for that is to get some orange ready. Tank 1. Missing the obsidian for tank 2 because I can't count. Tank 2. No, wrong way. Like that. One of those tanks can go right here. And the tank will be orange, white, orange. The other tank, also orange, white, orange. Is coming with me. So if I put this bucket in here, it's supposed to transfer straight in there. This is also supposed to not be empty. Where'd my bucket go? Into the fluid tube. That at least makes sense. Half a bucket worth of lava left in there. I'll need to melt that down. But once it's all set, and this changes over from lava to blazing blood, then we'll have a higher temperature, we can make the queen slime, I can improve my tools a little further. I'm really curious about this recapitated thing, though. I'm slotless. I really should have looked into this, because there's so many bonus slots. Dragon head, or dragon scales and wither roses. Music discs. I have some of those. Rebalanced. Grants a modifier slot. Type is determined by recipe. Adding an ability slot specifically makes the tool lose an upgrade slot. And then it doesn't tell you which of these upgrades does what. There's Rose Gold, Queen Slime, Cobalt, and Ender Slime, which increases the level of a tool trait in the head. But it doesn't tell you which. It doesn't tell you what slot type is added by which recipe. They all require dragon scales, though, so that's off the table. +1 upgrade slot for a head. +1 upgrade slot for an end crystal. +1 upgrade slot for a book and quill. So I can add upgrade slots left and right to these things. And upgrade slots do what again? Well, that's where we get our damaging modifiers. Like Pierce from the Dripstone I still can't find. Experienced. Boost experience gain. I don't have any bottles of enchanting. I could get some, though. Blasting Haste Hydraulic. It's not range, so it doesn't do anything. And I'm talking about a weapon, so none of these apply. Harvest Blasting. Grants more mining speed on lower blast resistance. Haste, a flat more mining speed, but not as much. Light speed, in the rain and underwater. Cooling. Increased damage to basically nether mobs. I don't think there's a specific Bane of Enderman, which would be nice. Reinforced Emerald Plating. Smelting. Cooks items inside the tool when the tool is used to do things. So, I could put a potato in my sword, whack somebody, and it cooks the potato. Netherite, a big swath of general upgrades. Needs it to be diamond first. %50 durability for emerald. Cramming an emerald in my hammer would be fantastic. .500 durability and half a point of just a bunch of general stuff for cramming diamonds into things. I have diamonds. I only have 1 ink sac, though. Apparently I should go looking for more of those. So greatly increasing the upgrade strength of our tools is on the to-do list. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Ender Tank's capacity of 32 buckets can be upgraded with, yeah, Ender Pearls. Still need more Ender Pearls for that, though. But the big deal here is we're going to go and install this tank. And this tank will let me run off Blazing Blood pretty much directly into my smeltery. And that satisfies all our goals for the day, once this is in. We collected iron. We made an infinite cobblestone generator that doesn't need to be paid attention to. It just kind of cranks out cobble all the time. When we need it, we raid it, and then it refills itself once it notices that it's empty. Completely automatic. We made a pocket stone cutter for the backpack, which doesn't work. And by the power of potion craft, we finished building up we turned a blaze spawner. What the heck was that? That's gotta be another music disc in a backpack somewhere. Yeah, because the random... his backpack. Wouldn't mind stealing his backpack, but it's a little out of our way. And it's getting close to the time I want to shut down anyway, because Monday. I have things to do on Mondays. What is your problem? I still have gold mail. You don't see me as a threat. Shouldn't need the shield, but it's here. I could hunt some more Endermen. Or I could just have an Enderman come straight to me. Be nice if I actually swung, kept left clicking, and nothing happened. Enderhead. What does that melt into? Molten Ender. 2 slime balls. What? How much Ender is a slime ball? 1 slime ball worth creates an eye. 1 slime ball worth creates a pearl. Other than that, it's a fluid. And Ender Pearl Repair Kit. What the heck can I repair with an Ender Pearl Kit? Seemingly nothing. Okay, we'll pretend any of that makes sense. Basically, though, I have 2 extra Ender Pearls in this head. And it casts onto a blank table. No cast required. Suddenly I very much like beheading. pretty much got 3 pearls out of that guy. I also keep passing by this, and it doesn't look like the crystals are growing all that much, even though I'm here fairly frequently. Alright, we come here to the blaze station. I put my tank right here. No. No. Outwards. Outwards. What is wrong with you? Okay, I'll put my tank here. Now it flows outwards. Perfect. So now I can take all this blazing blood, and it splits into that tank, and now it can't go into the fuel tank, so the rest of it just goes into my blood, into my new fuel tank. And this fuel tank connects directly with my smelter back home. So all I have to do is come back here when I'm low on fuel and run some more into that tank. That's it. The blazes spawn, they fall into the smeltery basin, they get cooked immediately, turn into blazing blood, which I can use to refuel their torment and fuel my own smithing nonsense back home. Now I haven't even really looted this nether fortress. I came here, grabbed... Just grabbed nether wart so I could make potions. Created the blaze trap, and that was it. I haven't really been inside all that much. This way. Nope. I haven't even seen what's in the nether fortress chests. There's a skeleton here. There it is. Oh, okay. Must have stuck a toe in the last biome I didn't cross during my bridging adventure. Oh, hi. Fancy seeing you. There's Nothing here. That's the way back. Some of these paths don't even go far enough to merit marking. Right, this way is now definitively nothing once I deal with this chest. Bloody seeds. And diamond horse armor. So bloody seeds make red nylium. Diamond horse armor, I can, horse armor. Although what I'm probably going to do with the horse armor is throw it in the smeltery to melt. Get liquid diamond out of it. That works, right? Yeah. Just melt it into 7 gems. Easy. Nothing this way either. Just a bunch of hallways that go nowhere. And this path is less than nothing. More bloody seeds and saddles. You know, for the ancient tools supposedly being discoverable in nether fortresses, I'm sure not finding any. Weirdly appreciative of the mushrooms, though. More saddles. Do I need all these saddles? Can I do anything with them? I can make piggy backpacks for carrying more mobs. That's about it. Wait, this is specifically flint and brick. Flint and brick is the Tinker's Construct version of flint and steel and can be upgraded. Hey, Cheech. Welcome on in. I was just thinking about shutting down soon once I get back to the overworld. But I'm looting this fortress first because it's here. Doing my usual torch code to tell myself which way is home. That's another flint and brick, and the regular flint and steel. And this doesn't go anywhere. I have done the desk napping thing. Never caught. It was their own fault for putting new restrictions on my schedule without telling me anything. So I think that's the entire fortress. Yeah, that's the upstairs and the downstairs, and there's no more fortress interior. So this whole fortress is cleared and contains nothing. Which is okay. Because once I remember the way to get back up to that dot, I can show you the real spoils of this nether fortress. Our new Blazing Blood Factory. And here it is. A smeltery that cooks blazes eternally, and uses the very material they produce to fuel the fact that it's cooking them. I can run this liquid off into casts to create blaze rods from this farm, and when I run into the tank to refuel, the cooker itself, any surplus goes into this tank, which is an ender tank that goes straight home. So I can use these melted blazes as fuel for my home furnace as well, which is needed because this blaze blood material can raise the temperature to 1500, whereas lava only gets to 1000. And Tinker's Construct has some alloys that require the higher temperature. So yeah, this blaze spawner is now eternally tortured. I have turned the tables and I'm burning the demons. Refuel the Doom tank, and my tank back home. Yep. Tinker's Construct makes you do this. This one isn't even my own personal cruelty. This is required for progression. I'll smelt villagers when I can carry villagers. I don't have a way to pick them up. The piggyback pack apparently doesn't work. If it doesn't work on the trader, it doesn't work on villagers, because the trader is a type of villager. I mean, it's at least mostly true. The trader counts as a villager for occultism purposes, so I can sacrifice, back in my previous pack with cultism, I could sacrifice actual villagers or wandering traders. I think the wandering trader is a villager with a special NBT value. The same way wither skeletons are technically just skeletons, they just have a bit of data value attached. Let's see if I can get through this patch of bridge without any hoglins spawning. Zombie piglins. Not a problem. And here's my section of tunnel at home in the Soul Sand Valley to protect me from all of the ghasts and wither skeletons with bows. This is what I had to do to make safe travel. And it's still only semi-safe. What the? What the heck was he doing in here? I was saying it was only semi-safe, so I haven't been contradicted. So there's my blazing blood tank, feeding into a lava tank, and as soon as the lava tank empties of lava, it can become a blazing blood tank. And when that happens, the magma, cobalt, and gold in here will combine into queen slime, and I can finally use that to upgrade my tools. I can even rush the process. If I grab this, yes, the smelter is now very angry and broken. It's fine though. All the data is in the smeltery controller, so we lost nothing. Everything instantly became queen slime. We have some leftover magma. So I just need to get more gold and cobalt in here to make more queen slime. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 with the 30% bonus. This is 4 each. Cobalt can only melt. I can't mill it. That'd be great though. And let's melt this Enderman head too, because that becomes liquid Ender Pearl. Casual 8 chests from looting the Nether Fortress, which was the real prize, honestly. Molten Ender. Bingo. Queen Slime. Queen Slime improves the over slime level, but penalizes attack damage, so it's good for tools and bad for weapons. If only there was a way to rip the slime steel off of this shield and replace it with queen slime. That wouldn't do much though, because then it would have even less durability and more over slime. But the durability it would consume is its own for queen slime, like this. Queen slime plate shield, durability 700. That's what I already have. Over slime 140. I mean, it's showing it on a wooden base, but that's still not really all that different from what I already have. How much is in here? 16. Well then, let me get a hammerhead. And definitely a pickhead. So our hammer goes from 5400 durability and 1250 over slime to... I mean, durability still goes up, apparently. And its over slime almost doubles. Its mining speed remains the same. Its melee damage goes down, but it's not a damaging weapon. So I don't care. And now it has that little rainbow section on it. Same with the pickaxe. From 1140 durability and 112 overslime to double overslime, 1500, and netherite tier. I can't do that to my cleaver, because that would reduce its actual durability, or reduce its damage. I can't have that. What I can do, though, is a bunch of nonsense. Just a bunch of stupid nonsense. Our cleaver, with 2 available upgrades, is now harmonious with 3 upgrades, writable with 4 upgrades, and recapitated for 5 upgrades. And I can use those to boost its damage ever higher. But in order to do that, I need this, so I can find a dripstone cave. There's one not far, but I need dripstone. Also, all of this stuff needs to get the heck out. Multiple flint and brick. A spare flint and steel for reasons, I guess. Way too many saddles. What am I going to do with all these saddles? Put them in a drawer. There you go. Saddle drawer. I've got more nether wart. A bunch of useless gold and diamond crap. Melt all that down. Necrobones and bloody seeds go in here. I guess that's all for the day. Here, our nature's compass, searching for a dripstone cave, is our statement of intent. Another thing that would be nice to put on my to-do list is better armor. Because this isn't holding up. And now that I have a blazing blood supply and have access to the highest tier of materials that require that higher temperature to smelt, maybe I can find some better armor materials up here in the higher echelons. Because we're currently here at Amethyst Bronze. I'm not even in Tier 4 yet. I could make actual obsidian plate. Cobalt plate. Queen slime plate. Which doesn't sound like a great idea, but maybe it is. And bronze gives us 2652 armor. I'm going to beat 2652. 2752 plus built-in melee protection on Cobalt. So a Cobalt chest plating would improve what I currently have. Bronze is identical. Queen Slime, 2-7. Durability 480. Durability 800. Plus Overslime, but it doesn't have a way to regenerate its own Overslime. So I can't cram slime wood in there. Also a point of armor toughness and some knockback resist on the Cobalt. Hepatizon is also 2-7. Is that really all I can improve is 1 point of armor on the chest plate? 2652, 2752. Recurrent protection. Taking damage temporarily boosts your protection. That has potential. Reduces damage from all attacks by 5% per level if you recently took damage. 5% is not a lot. And also 2752 on Manyo, which increases retaliatory damage. So it's looking to me like this armor is basically capped. I'm not going to get any better. So it may be time to either put some upgrades in this, using those upgrade and defense slots, or use the fact that I've been harvesting materials like mad and actually go for wildwood. In terms of materials, it's fairly cheap, it's just that I have to make the ritual circle. Yeah, that will be part of tomorrow's assignment. We'll ritual up some wildwood armor, and then go looking for the dripstone cave. The other thing I should show you specifically is this setup over here. I've got some of the spin from the windmill coming off over here onto this drill. This drill is just sitting on a lava and water cobble gem with a hopper under it, filling this barrel with cobble. And when this barrel is full, that could be just a basic comparator, but I used a meter circuit because it's cheaper and faster. Run Dreadstone up here and turns off the drill. But if I take this cobblestone and the barrel is no longer full, then it just goes and goes at the speed of lava. It's great. That's how I got all the cobblestone to build what I needed. And I'll do it again, too, because there's more stuff in Crossroads that will require a lot more cobblestone. So I have a jumbo tank of lava, tank of blazing blood, queen slime. All this diamond and gold I have to do something with now. Diamond is fine. I've got gem casts. A gem cast. 7 gems is not quite enough to run an entire block. I got 2 blocks worth of gold. Plus 8 ingots of gold. It's a good day for gold and diamonds. I just completely disrespected that horse armor. This is true. I have repurposed it, remade it in my image, my desires. Oh, this circuit is also something new that I did yesterday. I don't know if you were here for that. I no longer need a lever on this cable to make sure that it doesn't crash the system. The way it works now is if anything is placed in this smelter, the reader will detect it, send a signal down here, activate this part of the circuit, and provide a value of 15. The other part is this lava tank has a reader on it reading how much lava is in it. And as long as this lava tank stays above 6 buckets, that's what this is. This is a greater than with a 6,000 value here. It will output a value of 1. So with our 1 from having enough lava, and our 15 from having anything in the smelter at all, we get a value of 16 here, which will activate this cable and run the smelter. Anything less than 16, which means empty smelter or not enough lava to run, and this circuit will not activate. So we salvage heat in the system and let it recover. So it can't crash. There is no more crashing. So there we go. This has been another fine day of Minecraft 1.19.2. Like and subscribe and all that, and I will see you Wednesday, where we go looking for our dripstone and make our wildwood armor. Until then.